Ever faced a machine so powerful, it feels alive? One wrong move, and boom, you're in a full-blown action movie. But the pros? They handle these steel beasts like maestros with the death wish. Calm, precise, and cool under pressure. Welcome to the high-stakes world of heavy machinery, where one swing of the arm can build an empire, or bury it. What you're about to witness isn't just raw power. It's pure adrenaline, nerves of steel, and a dance with danger. Buckle up, folks. This is where man meets metal and only the bold survive. Welcome to the Flow Liberator Showdown, where Wagner, the hydraulic maestro, isn't just digging. He's surgically evicting those rogue weeds from a ditch they had no business invading. This ain't your average cleanup. Every bucket swing slices through overgrowth like a blade through butter, reclaiming the water's rightful path with the precision of a machine whisperer. But hold up. With all that weed-clearing action, who's placing bets on snagging a monster fish hiding underneath? That bucket might just double as the world's biggest fishing rod. Stay locked in, because Wagner's not just operating heavy machinery, he's conducting a full-blown mechanical symphony in mud and metal. The legendary descent, where this backhoe didn't just go downhill, it touched down smoother than a spaceship landing on the moon. No jerks, no slips, not even a drop of sweat. This guy handled the iron beast like he was casually walking a bicycle. Every move flowed like jazz, smooth as velvet, precise like a Swiss watch. And anyone throwing shade? Yeah, probably just jealous they can't pull it off. This is high-level mastery. Not everyone's got the nerves, the skill, and the ice-cold cool to pull off a move like that.
Já aprendeu rápido, ficou bom depressa demais da conta. Esse menino é inteligente pra caralho. Missão cumprida.
Hold your breath. This is a Himalayan miracle in motion. Welcome to Rukum, where the excavator isn't just digging dirt. It's lifting jeeps like they're made of feathers. The Udergang River is raging, the current's wild, and the rain's relentless. One wrong move, it's a full-blown disaster movie. But the operator, calm as a monk in a storm, with nerves of steel and the precision of a surgeon, he He cradles that Jeep like a baby over the floodwaters. This isn't CGI. This is real-life heroism in the mountains of Nepal. So go ahead, say a prayer. Because when nature roars, only legends like this guy can answer with steel, skill, and sheer guts. That's not just a machine. That's a lifeline with hydraulics. Hello to all the heavy machinery fans out there. The beast, Komatsu D375A-8, is rolling in, and no one's walking away. Unimpressed. This ain't your average dozer. This is the final boss of the job site, the armored tank in a tux, packing over 630 horsepower and ready to bulldoze not just dirt, but deadlines too. Every push doesn't just clear land, it clears the operator's stress. Look at the way he handles it, like he's walking a dog in the park. Except the dog weighs 60 tons. That's next level finesse. Chill in the seat, smooth on the blade, head held high. The cab, clean like an operating room. The controls, smoother than a DJ's mix. This is the real deal, folks. Still on the fence between the D375A-8 and the D10? Sorry, Kat, but today, Komatsu wears the crown. It's stronger, cooler, and more efficient. This machine was born to shred the earth, crush the rocks, and steal the spotlight. This isn't a construction video, it's a mechanical performance, and that operator, he's the artist, standing tall among steel and respect. Get ready to hold your breath, folks. The Hitachi Zaxxas 210 LCH is diving into the riverbed like an unstoppable warrior, fearless in the face of mud, unmoved by boulders. This isn't just another day on the job. This is a heavyweight showdown between man and nature. Every scoop feels like a tug-of-war with danger. Every swing a heart-pounding symphony of mud and molten steel. The operator, cool as ice. The excavator, strong like a polar bear in a power suit. If your heart's racing right now, congrats, you're still alive. Loving it? Drop a comment and share the thrill, because your support is the fuel that powers the next jaw-dropping ride. This isn't just a video, it's industrial action at its finest. Get ready to drop your jaws, folks. This PMK 106 driver in Belgorod just pulled off the smoothest landing you've ever seen, like a supercar rolling onto the red carpet. Except the red carpet is a 10-ton trailer. No shaking, no slipping, not even a hair out of place. He parked that beast right on the golden coordinates, like he's playing Tetris with solid steel blocks. And that bend in the ramp, so smooth you'd think he was driving a remote-controlled toy truck. This isn't just loading heavy machinery, this is mechanical ballet on wheels. Get ready to be amazed, folks. This isn't just an excavator, it's a living legend. The EO3211EY from 1990, custom fitted with a straight shovel, gracefully scooping up clay into a MAZ5549 like it's dishing ice cream into a cone. No smoke, no drama, just calm precision and the undeniable swagger of a vintage beast still kicking like it's day one on the battlefield. Watching this feels like witnessing a retired pool master return to the table. Silent, sharp, and deadly. And the operator? Pure veteran vibes, moving those levers like he's playing a steel piano. But man, what a shame. We don't have retro machinery festivals like they do in Germany. Imagine the scene. Classic excavators, old school dump trucks, vintage dozers, all rumbling back to life in one giant mechanical comeback show. T-Rex K700 is wading through the river like it's strolling in its backyard. This isn't your average tractor. This is the ultra-rare, full-track version, like a Kiravet straight out of Jurassic Park saying, "Hi there, I'm here to lay fiber optics." That engine roar, it's the wild calling, nostalgic, thrilling, and oddly seductive. Every churn of the track through the mud declares, "I was born to conquer terrain, break barriers, and give Mold Telecom signal in the heart of nowhere." And the driver, calm as a guy cruising a Vespa through a puddle, the K700, like an ice-cold bottle of vodka in the dead of winter, strong, intense, and definitely not for the faint-hearted. The T-Rex K700 is wading through the river like it's strolling in its backyard. This isn't your average tractor. This is the ultra-rare, full-track version, like a Kiravet straight out of Jurassic Park saying, "Hi there, I'm here to lay fiber optics." That engine roar, it's the wild calling, nostalgic, thrilling, and oddly seductive. Every churn of the track through the mud declares, "I was born to conquer terrain, break barriers, and give Mold Telecom signal in the heart of nowhere." And the driver, calm as a guy cruising a Vespa through a puddle, the K700, like an ice-cold bottle of vodka in the dead of winter, strong, intense, and definitely not for the faint-hearted.
Vezi coropul ăsta acolo și nu-i cage, să bloc cu apă, dar nu-i cage.
This wasn't just a routine dump. This was a full-on plot twist by the Moxie MT41 right in the middle of Stein Expo 2012. The dump truck was backing up like it's done 100 times before, and then, boom! One wrong move, and the whole beast flipped like a stunt double in an action movie. Dropping a load is one thing, but dropping trust, now that's a whole new level. Not a sight for the faint of heart, but lucky for us, and the truck, the recovery crew was already on site. Otherwise, this scene could have turned into a multi-episode drama. Get ready to step into the Diamond Inferno, folks. What you see isn't just a boat, it's a floating skyscraper that digs for fortune. Slow, bulky, and almost motionless. But inside, $1 million monster that turns mud into money and men into obsessed treasure hunters. Each bite of this steel dragon transforms a serene northern river into a barren Martian wasteland. Breathtaking one moment, heartbreaking the next. Northern locals saw it all during the 80s and 90s. Once you've witnessed these dredges in action, you'll never forget. The beauty of nature traded for sparkling stones. Was it worth it? Because not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's the aftermath. This is hands down the boldest steel river crossing on planet Earth. The T-130 bulldozer, 19 tons of raw metal, charged into the river like it was strolling through a park. No GPS, no radar, just pure genius and nerves of steel from the operator. One wrong move, and it's a permanent monument in the middle of the river. But nope, he steered like he was channeling Newton's laws, gliding through the current like a swimming predator, and sealed the move with such pinpoint accuracy that even Einstein would tip his hat.
Пиздец. Вот пиздец, блядь. Ёбано. Да хули учите, нахуй утопим, ебать мы хуй. Как вот тут доставать его? Кто сюда поедет? В рот, да. Ну и чё ж тачку? Ну у него гусянки слетают. Прикинь, там раздулся бы сейчас и пизда. И хуя он там закипел весь. Ладно.
A jaw-dropping high-wire act in action. These massive wooden planks are being moved with the precision of a tightrope performer. It takes serious guts and skill to handle beasts this big. Every lift, every turn, it's like watching a blockbuster action scene unfold in real time. If you're impressed, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. Here it is again, An instant internet classic in the making. The moment you see someone running around like they just rolled out of a nap, bedsheet flapping, flip-flops slapping, you know something's about to go wildly wrong. It's a full-blown mental wipeout in broad daylight. When flip-flops meet the flop-flip of logic, disaster isn't just likely, it's inevitable. Welcome to Fast and Furious, Soviet Farm Edition. No bridge? No problem. Just launch a full-blown river assault. Leading the charge, the legendary iron duo DT-75 and T-150K, escorted by none other than the amphibious warhorse PTS, a floating tank that once rolled with the Red Army, now hauling hay like it's on a swamp safari. Twin propellers churn up the Sur River, hay bales rolling like flashbangs, while the ZIL and Kamaz trucks stand ready on the shoreline like ground support troops. This isn't just transport, it's a full-scale amphibious operation where every bale is a strategic resource for surviving winter.
Гигантская. Тогда давайте это,
Get ready for the ultimate clash of the Titans. JCB versus CAT. Who's taking the crown? In one corner, we've got JCB, fast, fierce, and a fan favorite. In the other, the legendary Cat, unmatched design, beast-level pin bushings, smooth gearbox, rock-solid axles, and durability that goes the distance. This isn't just a battle of horsepower, it's a war of legacy, loyalty, and raw engineering muscle. So who's your pick? The speedy, street-smart JCB, or the unstoppable, money-well-spent Cat? Drop your choice in the comments, because in this game, the best machine wins hearts and hard work. A tearless farewell. The Caterpillar 323 steps in, and boom, the house is history. With one swift move, the walls fall like dominoes. But behind that concrete was once laughter, family dinners, and memories now reduced to rubble. Kinda sad, right? But hey, work is work, and our buddy Lil Cat 323 is just doing its job. Some might ask, why not rent it out? Save it? Well, chances are the inside was wrecked. No one would live there. And renting it out, the owner would lose sleep. The solution? Tear it down, my friends. Tear it down to start fresh. Every bucket swing is like hitting the reset button on Fate. One house gone to make room for something new. Because sometimes you gotta destroy it all to build it better. Sure, here's your translation into American-style English, with a natural and emotional tone. Hang in there, my friend. Let's pull each other up from the deepest pit. That's the love story of two excavators. And this is the romance of a cement truck and an excavator trying to squeeze through a narrow alley together. But the truck, with no driver, didn't realize someone was holding the excavator back, a hidden force that almost tore their love apart. The excavator just pulled off a superhero-level transformation, thanks to the lightning-fast oil-quick system, the most advanced automatic quick coupler on the market. In just seconds, right from the cab, the operator can switch between hydraulic hammers, grapples, tilt buckets, or even a tiltrotator, turning the excavator into a true Swiss Army knife on the job site. No more oil spills, no more climbing in and out of the cab. Oil Quick saves time, protects the environment, and keeps operators safe. From 1-ton warriors to 120-ton beasts, Oil Quick has a solution for every machine, delivering maximum efficiency and safety every time. A bittersweet end, served hot and spicy, just like a Taco Bell sauce packet. The last standing apartment at the corner of 2nd and West comes crashing down, making way for a brand new Taco Bell in downtown Elyria. Once filled with late-night cramming, heartbreaks, and rent stress, now reduced to rubble and nostalgia. But this isn't just demolition, it's transformation. One swift swing of the excavator, and boom, welcome to the future of midnight cravings. Goodbye, memories. Hello, burritos, baby.
Either way. You for the interview? I just picked up the smashes everything.
A high-stakes infrastructure surgery, executed with millimeter precision. The excavator moves in like a seasoned surgeon, each touch of the bucket as precise as a scalpel. And the wild part? The crew inside the hole? Cool as cucumbers, like they're sipping morning coffee. That's when you know. Great machine, even greater operator. No slow motion needed. Every move is already packed with tension, like a Hollywood action scene. Just inches from the manhole cover, inches from solid concrete. One slip and boom. But nope, this operator's got nerves of steel and hands like a Jedi. And that machine might as well be AI-powered. So the street gets its upgrade, the storm sewer gets its adjustment, and we all get front row seats to mechanical mastery in action. A drilling machine, or should we say, a superhero in hydraulic armor. Meet Aurora. Welcome to Fast and Green, Quarry Edition. When Aurora rolls in, forget slow and clunky. This beast brings speed, power, and silent efficiency. Every hammer strike screams one thing: productivity has arrived. Compact enough to slip through tight spots, smart enough to adapt to any terrain, and most impressively, eco-friendly, like it does yoga and eats kale for breakfast. Cutting CO2? Check. Boosting output? Double check. Rocking the quarry while staying green at heart? That's the Aurora way. It doesn't just break stone, it breaks expectations. Clash of Steel and Nature. Episode, Uprooting the Gum Tree. One mighty grab. Roots rip from the earth, the trunk twisting like it's saying goodbye to its youth. But don't get misty-eyed just yet. This isn't destruction, it's the beginning of an irrigation revolution. That excavator is clearing the path for a brand new TL lateral system. Translation? The tree goes, the water flows. Some might ask, why remove a tree? Just to make things hotter? Nope. This is the fine balance between farming needs and environmental planning. When a tree grows in the wrong place, no matter how majestic, it sometimes has to step aside for long-term sustainability. Bottom line, that excavator didn't just rip out a tree, it planted hope for the entire field behind it.